we're back and it's Triple Threat in the year 2018. And I am the Big Daddy, and to my right, the California Kid,
Yo,
and the myth, the legend, and the awesome one, the Pipe.
My day off. I'm still too lazy to come film this in person.
All right, it's been a while, folks. Life has gotten in the way of a few things, and we took a really big hiatus, but we're back. And the minute we take a hiatus, a lot of crazy crap happened in wrestling, and we're back to talk about it. First things first, let's get started. A couple of weeks ago, Stephanie McMahon came out on Raw and announced the first ever Women's Royal Rumble. It's going to be 30 ladies, just like the men. And just like the men, they both had to throw one another over the top rope. And the winner will get a shot at the champion at WrestleMania.
I have concerns about this match, but my concerns about this match is that I've watched women's rumbles before, and a good majority of them are terrible at going over the top rope. I mean, legit, they are scared to go over the top rope and tumble.
Well, you remember the Divas Battle Royal from WrestleMania? God. They didn't let them go over the top rope. They basically just threw them.
They go at the bottom rope.
That or the medium, the middle spill.
Yeah, it's like there's that concern that.
Back then they were models, though.
They're concerns, but still, though, fantastic. I mean,
what are they?
I'm so glad. I am still glad they're doing it, though. I mean, it's just.
Well, I mean.
Women's the women are rolling. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, they got the women.
It's a matter of time before they get their own elimination chamber. I mean.
Well, I wouldn't hold your breath on that one.
Yeah, that's a.
Just like there would never be a female Royal Rumble.
They made the elimination chamber safe.
Well, I mean, how many people? If I'm trying to remember, how many people can go into the elimination chamber?
I mean, they're in the match, or.
Yeah.
6 people. You have four in the corner and 2.
Well, I know 4 people. I know 4 people. Maybe Natty might do it.
Yeah.
And Asuka.
Yeah, you probably put Asuka in there.
And
I can see.
And 4 horsemen.
Yeah.
Charlotte could definitely do it.
It'd have to be the 4 horsemen.
The 4 horsemen. Those were the 4 I was talking about. But yeah, if it's them, Asuka and Natty, they probably might do it.
Yeah,
you don't think Naomi would do it?
Naomi would do it, but it depends on would she be able to pull it off.
She can tumble pretty good.
I mean, she can tumble, but she can easily hurt herself.
Yeah, she's very good at hurting herself. It's like I don't know, but this elimination chamber is a lot safer than the one that than the one they used to have. They covered up the grating, which I hate, but they covered up the metal grating and they pretty much made everything bigger so you could stand on it. Well, it's not as deadly as it used to be, which kind of takes away from the spectacle. But
yeah,
it is what it is.
And then I'm also wondering. In terms of the Rumble, it's like, who's going to come back?
Well, maybe Beth, but I don't know since she had 2 kids. Probably not enough time for her.
They're really pushing the Bellas.
Well, Beth, Molly, Victoria would probably the ones I would really want to see come back.
Yeah.
And Ivory, but I don't even know if she still wrestles.
Yeah, Ivory's a good wrestler too.
And plus Jacqueline, Lita, I don't know if they would be willing to come back and do it. Trish, I don't think she probably would do it.
I doubt Trish would do it.
Mm-hmm.
But
I would think Lita more than Trish would.
Yeah. But they still got pretty much girls from the Mae Young Classic, except for I think except for.
How cool would it be if Iconic Duo debuted that night?
The Iconic Duo, yeah. I do. Talk about Peyton Royce and Billy Kay.
Well, they Well, they're obviously going to bring in some of the girls from NXT.
And like, and then it's like those two and maybe Nikki, that'd be something.
Well, here's
Imagine if Nikki's crazy ass showed up for that.
yeah,
She has
but
to be an official debut. Like, they can still hold her off, but to have her show up that night would be crazy.
yeah, but
Maybe even Ember Moon showing up.
maybe
Yeah, Ember
There's
pop
so many
somebody.
That's what's always fun about Royal Rumble is like the possibilities they don't.
They got a surprise entries in the Royal Rumble. They used to do that a lot.
yeah.
So how is that gonna work? I mean, is that gonna be the first match and then the men's one last, or is it gonna be, or they're really gonna?
They might.
That'd be the last. That'd be the last match.
No, it's definitely she's probably going to make that the last match.
Yeah.
It's like it's the only thing that's hyping Royal Rumble right now.
Yeah.
It's probably going to let the women be
that and the triple threat.
What? Brock and Kane and
Braun
Strowman?
and Kane, those are like the main two that's getting hyped.
Yeah.
If
they sell anything, it's supposed to be the women.
yeah,
They'll just expect Brock, Strowman, or Kane, but I doubt that that's the ultimate point.
It's like don't both
It
these
would
world
kinda-
title matches just seem weird.
But see, here's the problem. Like, it kind of doesn't not like kind of kill the build of if they don't let Brock keep it. Doesn't that kind of kill Strowman's build if he gets it? Because he had to wait till they do like a multi-man to get his hands on it.
It won't kill it. It's just that it was dumb that they waited till now to put the title on him. Cause
like why did they wait till now?
It would have been perfect if they did it back when he faced Brock that one time.
I was wondering why they didn't do it then.
But
I mean, they want. I understand they want to solidify Brock's legacy, but at the same time, they should have at least done it back to back, come back the next pay per view and let him get it then on one like rematch that thing, because they want Braun to get the title. Did they ever have any plans of Braun getting the title? Now's the time.
The way I would have done it is I would have had Braun win the Rumble and then get it at Mania.
That would have probably been better.
That's when, and then at the Rumble, I think Brock and Balor would have been interesting.
Yeah, that would have been really good.
I hate that they had pushed that, but since this is gonna be it, I mean, I really wanted to leave Braun with Gibbs, but then it's like.
They have to be careful though who they put in there with Brock though, because there's certain people that Brock will not work with. I mean, like you saw what happened with Dean Ambrose. There's certain people that Brock will not sell for or work for. Like of course, it's just a credit because he's AJ Styles. Yeah, Brock Lesnar's going to work with AJ Styles, but there's certain people that Brock will not work with. I've heard that.
Yeah. But
and it's like, so what exactly are Alexa Bliss and Charlotte gonna do? And Mama just gonna be in the back and watch.
Well, I'm pretty sure they're gonna have a match or something.
I hope.
I hope it's nothing against.
Gonna be in the Rumble.
Nah, they either gonna watch or they probably gonna have a match against somebody. I just hope it's not against Asuka because I pretty much pick Asuka. The only person other than Asuka that I would think of is Ronda Rousey, which we should talk about that too.
Yeah.
Who they saying is is training at the Performance Center now, and
with Brian Kendrick.
Yeah, and she might make an appearance despite some porn stars' objection to it. But
I think that was horrible. But
the only reason I'm not saying her name because for all those that were talking about her and her reaction to it, let's be honest. The only reason she did it was just to get 15 minutes of fame. She'll say some, huh?
Is that now?
I was talking about the porn star that was talking smack about Ronda going to WWE.
Oh, that shit. What you doing watching that shit?
No, I was reading the article, what she said about it, and Gregory Hill's response to it, which was awesome.
Oh, she's an idiot.
Plus her work is generic anyway.
If Ronda is as any good as Shayna Baszler's been,
Yeah, Shayna's been excellent.
we got nothing to worry about.
Here's the thing. Like I said, I'm in agreement with Big V here. Is the fact that I feel like it's better if it be her or Asuka because really they're doing a good thing with Asuka's build, and
The
with
only thing
Paige
about
being out, you kind of have to do this.
yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. But the
Yeah,
only
I'm already thinking Austin win. Like win the whole thing.
and if Oscar does win, I hope she goes more at Charlotte than she does Alexa. Nothing against Alexa, but I think Oscar would have a better match with
Yeah.
Charlotte than she would Alexa. I don't think Alexa's
Alexa's vicious,
Well,
but she
is
can.
that how it's gonna work? Because I thought if it's a Raw SmackDown, then when she have to fight Alexa.
well, I think so. If they're not doing like they did back in the day, where you can
Yeah, you
choose
can choose what you're
which
gonna do.
champion you want to face.
I think that would be a good idea though if she switched shows because
They didn't do that last year when Orton won.
Well, like I said, I don't know for sure, but
Raw is
But
dangerous.
you know,
You
this is a new
know,
year, so who knows? Might change. But
yeah.
I'm still looking forward to it.
But speaking of the participants, let's talk about a few of the new ones. Um, as we know, Paige had returned with the what they call it? The
Absolution.
Absolution with
oh yeah,
what were the two girls' names? Right?
Mandy Rose.
Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville.
Yeah.
And then on SmackDown we had Ruby Riott and her crew, the Riot Squad with Liv Morgan and what's her name?
Oh
Sarah Logan.
Sarah Logan.
So,
Yeah.
all right,
Japan.
here's my.
She was trained in Japan, wasn't she?
What'd you say, Mike?
I was saying, aren't you the NXT guys? How do you not know their names?
Their NXT has been pretty much a wasteland since almost everybody been up to the main roster. The last NXT I saw was Takeover when they did War Games, and that was good.
That was actually really good. Yeah, that was excellent.
Which I was surprised the big man actually did the coast to coast.
that was awesome.
Thing. I'm like, oh my god, he's actually gonna try to do the coast to coast.
Yeah, that was really good.
But it was a very good War Games. But here's the thing, I gotta say, I don't understand why. What's the name? The one in the Riot Squad.
Which one?
Not Liv Morgan, the other one.
Sarah Logan.
Yeah, Logan. She really needs to go back to NXT. She needs to go to NXT.
Yeah,
her promos was horrible. That whole Daniel Bryan thing she did just.
What you mentioned about hunting wild game.
Yeah, was.
You sound like people I used to hear all the time at Match Pro. They talk just like that.
But she seems like she's out of her league up here on the main roster. I ain't see why they brought her up here instead of putting her in NXT where they pretty much need more women in NXT. I don't know about Liv Morgan, but and I don't understand why Ruby Riott was called up.
Yeah, that was too soon. That was way too soon.
I mean,
What's that?
I said I didn't understand why they brought Ruby Riott up from NXT. I think she probably would have been better staying down there for a little bit longer.
It's like the same thing with Nia Jax. They brought her up too soon. She had no time to develop. It was like, come on, man. They're not ready.
But it's just, I think it's too soon for two of them. I don't know about Liv. What you think, Pike? You think Liv?
Between the three, it seems like, well, they both, all three need a lot of work, but Liv seems the one, at least the personality-wise, Liv seems the one that's really got it.
But Liv had been on NXT longer than they had.
It's like a Sesame Street thing with Liv and the other two. It's like one of these things not like the others.
Yeah.
It's like, it's like, it's like her wrestling improvement, but character-wise, she's fine. Sarah Logan is just like, he needs more. Ruby Riott needs a little bit more, but, it's like they already become a flash in the pan. Like, no one's even taking it seriously anymore.
Yeah.
As soon as Becky Lynch came back, it's like, okay, whatever. Y'all just there. Y'all gonna be probably the first three eliminated.
Yeah. And let me say this. What the fuck was Stephanie McMahon like when they announced the whole Rumble? You know, they had the whole brawl on Raw, and then Stephanie comes out and then announces the whole Women's Rumble, and they just stopped and they just started.
Character.
Yeah, just jumped out of character.
It's like broke kayfabe right there.
Each other, and she knows she made the announcement, and everybody all knows you.
It was like a scene from Glow. I mean, it was
A scene from Glow.
like the actual Glow show.
Yeah, I need to get into that. I need to get into that show.
Well, they just break kayfabe.
I just want to say, that you brought up, that is a great Netflix series.
Oh yeah, it is excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I
Well done.
really enjoyed that.
Yeah, I will get to watching and
It's well crafted.
do a review on that.
You will love it.
You'll love it. It's fantastic. Allison Brie and Gangsta on that show.
Yeah, but that was kind of weird. But as for Absolution, same thing here. I don't.
These aren't the best stable names ever, are they? No. Could have done a little bit better than Riot Scott Squad and Absolution.
Well, I think they probably would have gotten sued. I think like that's like no, I know Wiz with Paige, and every time she's in a group, it always related to porn.
Yeah.
And they always had
What
to.
does Absolution have to, I'm afraid to ask. What does Absolution have to do with porn, man?
I forgot the article, but they were saying somebody was saying like it was a name of some kind of fetish group or something like that. Kind of like what happened with when her, Becky Lynch, and Charlotte were together, and they had to rechange their name because it kind of.
You talking about the submission thing?
Yeah,
I said, what does Absolution have to do with it?
I think it was the same thing. Somebody was saying.
How do you know? Oh, I'm afraid that's how you know that.
I told you.
We all know Paige is a freak.
Hey, I don't judge.
I hope you're not.
No.
But
For our fans, this show isn't about how sick we are. It's how crazy WWE is.
Yeah. But speaking of Paige, as of this week, it has come out that she will not be cleared to wrestle, and she had to be forced to retire from the ring.
You hate to see
They
that.
said the big thing that they might make like an announcement like thing about it tonight, kind of like what Edge did.
Yeah, because
That's the big rumor tonight.
it hasn't been officially released by WWE or Paige, which is sad because the whole thing.
Like only 25 years old, man.
Yeah, and all the trouble with Del Rio and the whole Beaks, and stuff like
Xavier
that.
Woods.
Yeah,
Xavier's Wood. I'm sorry.
Xavier Woods, yeah.
No, he's
Yeah, wouldn't that have been an interesting tag team if they were together for that mixed match?
That would be kind of weird.
The name of the team would have been Xavier's Wood.
All I had to say is Xavier Wood. Xavier, dang it, Calvin.
I got you.
Xavier Wood is one lucky motherfucker because especially with the whole accusations and stuff like that going on, it could easily went bad for him.
Yeah.
So. Oh yeah.
But
you gotta understand that the man is valuable.
He's well liked too.
Well, like arguably got the best YouTube page ever.
And it surprised me that Stephanie did his show and did it, and was that if y'all ever saw that episode, it was surprisingly good. Like.
Yeah, it's amazing how big that became.
I'm still reeling from the fact that Seth Rollins didn't win it this year.
Oh yeah.
The man in itself.
Yeah, I'm happy for Kofi that he won it, but
I'm just happy Jason Jordan didn't.
But
Go ahead.
It's still
like about Paige and the injury.
Yeah, I mean, for those that don't know, she got injured by getting kicked from behind by Sasha Banks at a house show where I guess she lost her feeling to her arm.
Why the fuck did Sasha do that?
it wasn't as bad as people made it out to be. It was a basic move.
It was a shove. It was a foot
Yeah,
shove.
but it's like she's a face. It made no sense to even do that. Like even
Sasha's
as a
not a
character,
face though.
But look, people are going to try to blame Sasha and say it's her fault, which is BS. Um, it was a freak accident. Plus, from what people been saying, there were doctors that said that Paige shouldn't have came back to wrestle, and she did, and unfortunately, she paid the price for doing so because you know how some wrestlers are, especially with the influence of the WWE management, and they try to get them back when they're not supposed to be back at a time. I mean, good example, when Cena had that injury and he came
Oh
back
yeah,
early for, I think it was the Royal Rumble
it was. Yeah,
in Madison
it was one of
Square
them.
Garden, I think.
Yeah.
yeah, but honestly,
John Cena.
I'm not blaming her. I don't think it's her fault. It was just like just a freak accident. Don't move too. It was a freak accident. I mean, thank God it wasn't as bad as it could have been. And she's walking all right, but if it's about to happen, what's about to happen, man, it's gonna be a sad roll.
Yeah, but
But I'm sure, even if she has, I'm sure she'll probably be like a managerial role. Or, I mean, those two would still probably need some guidance, like
I mean, they can still keep her story.
Mandy and Sonya.
yeah,
WWE
I mean,
doesn't cover kayfabe anymore. See, that's what I'm saying. It's as stupid as that time when Bray and them got sick and they actually came out and announced that Bray was sick and couldn't do the match. Why would you do that? Why wouldn't you just have it to where Bray just like announces it by voice that you're demon, you're not going to get what you want. Instead, I have a challenge from your past. And just send AJ Styles out there. Why would you tell everybody your character is sick? I don't. That was one of the dumbest moves I've ever seen WWE make. That's like worse than breaking kayfabe. That's just embarrassing yourself. Like you guys made this supernatural character and then you humanize him by telling us that he's sick. Why would you tell us that Bray Wyatt's sick?
I think that was pretty much a blessing in disguise. We'll get into that one later.
Oh, it was. Yeah.
But as far as Paige is concerned, I hope for the best. Maybe she can become a commentator like Joey Graves, but I don't know.
She could still keep her in the same storyline. She just can't wrestle. Just have her as a
she
manager.
can do the storyline, but also
yeah, she's the manager. She get a third girl in there, and she's the manager.
But let's be honest, looking at WWE, they're not really favoritism on managers, seeing as there's not a lot of them around.
Yeah.
Maybe that could change too.
I mean, the only one that comes close to a managerial role is Titus.
Titus.
But
Titus brand.
Yeah, and Heyman, but Heyman's pretty much the only one true one left.
Yeah, oh God, Heyman.
That's in WWE. But
I guess you could. Well, for the NXT, they got a few, don't they?
Who?
They got a few in NXT, don't they? Managers.
Yeah. Well, they got what's his name?
They got Paul with Officer Payne.
Yeah.
Earl with Almas.
Yeah. But like I said, that's NXT. And WWE land, that doesn't count when you come up to the main roster. But I digress. Okay, since we delved in, yeah. Okay. Since we kind of delved into it a little bit, let's talk about year-end review. Some of the things that we liked about 2017 in wrestling. I would have to say California Kid brought it up. AJ versus Finn Balor.
Yeah, that was good.
Pretty cool match. New Day and Usos.
Very good battles.
Very good battles. AJ win the title from Jinder Mahal.
Yeah, that was excellent. That was off not on American soil. It was like,
Yeah,
wow, they did that. They did that in the UK, man.
yeah. But let's talk about also the Rolling Stone giving Miz the Wrestler of the Year.
Before that, just want to throw in one right quick for Jared.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, I literally just had.
Oh,
What is it? You mentioned Usos, right?
Yeah, Usos and the New Day.
Let's just say, honestly, it's not even really a good thing, but something I think it's not a bad thing, but it's just like the fact that Enzo Amore just keeps fucking going.
yeah.
That dude is freaking bulletproof.
He just
He's the only good thing about.
How you go from the crap like big cash, and then you end up cruiserweight champion? Like,
And the only reason why anybody would turn into 205, which is kind of sad.
And then the fact that the locker room, like some of the locker room despises him, but he's still.
I think they still say he got heat. I think they say he still got heat that he can't change in the locker room.
I think so. I just want to throw that in right quick.
And then how the hell you get?
And then fuck him because he's the reason why Neville's leaving. We're left.
Yeah, and now you're doing a stupid storyline with Nia Jax.
Yeah.
Which I'm not hating on Nia Jax. I'm just saying Nia Jax can do so much better.
Oh God, yeah.
Definitely.
I did enjoy the.
And I do kind of feel sorry for Nia because that is a stupid storyline to stick her with.
Yeah. That she's been on the downtrot since she left NXT. It's just
well, she was finding her footing with Alexa Bliss, but then they had to mess it up by switching her. They messed it up by switching her. You know, it seemed like her and Liz were finna face each other. Then all of a sudden, they're best buds again, even though Nia pretty much, beat her up.
Yeah.
But then, like a couple of weeks after, they just seemed like they forgot about it. It just became buds again. And now they're doing the stuff with Enzo. And I'm like...
That was dumb. And see, the thing is, here's the thing. They built Nia up on Raw by having to beat jobbers for months on end. She just come out and squash a jobber. Okay, cool. You built her into a monster. All right, why aren't you ready to push her yet? No, you're going to let her lose to Sasha by getting rolled up on Raw. That just killed your whole month's build on this woman. What the hell was the point? Like, that's what I'm saying. They will not push Nia. Send Nia. Yeah, it should have been months ago sent Nia back to NXT and just let her get developed. Y'all should never pull from NXT that early. That's just crazy. And then, but out of 2017, I loved I enjoyed the AJ Styles Lesnar match. I enjoyed a number of things, that happened that year. It was some good stuff.
Yeah, that, and so glad Owens and Zayn got together.
Yeah, that was a good surprise finish at Hell in a Cell like that.
Just enjoyed the heck of it, enjoying that. Yep.
The yeah movie.
It's stupid, but they make it brilliant,
Well, that was based off of, right? Or somebody was saying, like, they took it from...
Don't say Skip Sheffield.
That's the dude's name?
Yeah, that was his name. During it, he was like Skip Sheffield.
No, I thought they got it from the dude that played, I think it was either Fake Sting or the Fake HBK, where he did that interview and it was horrible as hell.
Like, yep. Yeah.
You know what I honestly thought they got it from? I just figured one night Kevin Owens and James Day was watching Adult Swim and saw an episode of King of the Hill.
Yeah, that could have been it.
Yep.
That could have been it too.
Any more year review? Anybody?
Any more good things before we get into the bad stuff?
Oh, there was.
Good thing. Well, you mentioned $1,000, right?
Oscar. The whole Oscar run. The whole damn thing.
Well, Oscar, then
that was excellent.
Having to relinquish the NXT belt.
Yeah, that I kind of would put that in the bad category. Should let her keep the damn thing.
Shoot.
The
Aleister Black.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, Aleister Black was great. Yeah, Aleister Black versus Kenta versus Tommy. That was awesome. That was a good match.
and also Black versus Velveteen Dream.
Oh yeah. That was good. That match was awesome. That was an awesome match.
Um, but
Baron Corbin was losing again. That was great.
yeah.
I'm kidding.
How about Charlotte win the title?
Oh yeah, that was good. That was a
And
good
her
match.
with
The Italian winning before that, finally.
Yeah,
that too.
give her that. Give her that nod.
7 years since she last had that.
Yeah, they gave her the nod on
Well, I'm happy for Natalia because all the bull crap that WWE did with the fart gimmick,
that. Jesus.
wasted potential with her and Beth Phoenix doing the Divas of Destruction, which they could have done more with. You know, it was high time for Natty to have a good run with the belt, which surprised me that they let her have the belt for that long.
Yeah, because they owed her. She rode through all the BS during the Diva era, and she just, she was actually a wrestler. She's one of the few that's on par, if not probably more experienced than the Horsewoman. Because I remember when Natty Neidhart was wrestling on the Indies, and she wrestled men.
Yeah,
That's her thing. She was very, very underrated.
and
And it's a non-WWE thing, but still happy Cody won the ROH, so.
Oh yeah, there was that. There was
I
Cody.
gotta give it to Cody. He pretty much became a lot bigger than he was in WWE.
I give him that.
And
He became that new shiny example. You don't, as a wrestler, you don't need WWE to be successful.
and him roasting Roman Reigns, that was pretty awesome.
That jab he took out, yeah.
And I kind of like his, even though it kind of looks a little bit weird with him with blonde hair, he makes it work.
Makes it work, yes, he does.
If we're talking about all 2017, I mean Jesus, I mean even though I haven't gotten to the Omega.
Oh yeah, and I did love the when he decided to have the Ring of Honor ring.
Oh yeah,
That was fucking
that was
slick.
excellent. That was excellent. But come on, guys, let's talk about it. Before I know we're not going to get to the Jericho thing yet, but my God, Kenny Omega, 2017. What the things that man has done?
Kenny
Six
Omega.
stars from Meltzer.
Kenny Omega's a crazy motherfucker.
He took
Yeah, Vegas is a machine, man.
the dragon suplex off the top rope. Off the top rope. A dragon suplex off the top rope.
That and what he did, which we'll get in later,
Yeah.
against Jericho was
Jesus.
just crazy. He just lucky he didn't break his freaking neck doing what he did. But I guess we got to mention some of the bad stuff.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Oh yeah, man.
Let's go back to what California Kid said. The whole thing with Roman Reigns and Bray Wyatt and the whole Sister Abigail bullcrap. I mean, really though, the best they could have done was have Bray dressed up as Sister Abigail.
They tried to do like Psycho, the movie where he's like the Norman Bates and something. Jesus.
I remember this meme they had of someone had on Twitter where they had a picture of God from Family Guy, and they had the picture of Bray Wyatt and Sister Abigail. He said, "Hold on," and then God gives out his rifle and puts the gun on him. He's like it shoots it, and he's like, "You're welcome." And that's because he got sick and all.
Yeah.
It was just a bad idea. It was just so stupid. I honestly don't think that he was sick. I think they just pretty much copped out.
They had to do it. Yeah, they probably shoveled some dirt on that.
Because people was like, nah, we ain't doing it.
They had to shovel dirt on.
Oh yeah, I forgot one more thing.
What's up?
Speaking of, him and Roman getting sick, Angle coming back.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
there was that.
Jesus Christ, I still got that picture somewhere on my hard drive of Kurt in the stands with Seth and Dean, and he got his hands raised with he's smiling, and you look at that Dean and Seth's face, and they're like, "Come on, Kurt, no more smiles, man.
Calm down, man.
back."
Calm
I
down.
mean, you know, talking about
This Kurt Angle. I mean, he always does that. Kurt Angle.
I mean, I know he did.
when it's serious,
but I'm
Kurt's
just like,
supposed to not be serious.
But it's the Shield. But come on,
Well,
just,
look, he was
you wanna
smiling.
talk about, yeah.
Kurt-
I mean,
Kurt's always the
it's
doofus.
crazy, but
but it was great to
really
see.
quick, you want to talk about like the good. It's not good and weird. I mean, did you ever think you would watch an episode of SmackDown and hear the whole crowd chant Rusev Day?
Oh yeah, the Rusev Day.
I
Of Rusev and Aiden English.
I mean, I'm proud of Rusev, and I'm glad that he's getting the props like this. But it kind of worries me because of you heard the interview with Bad News Barrett. I mean Wade Barrett. He talks about how when he was doing the Bad News Barrett gimmick, that they actually made him stop doing the gimmick because he was getting over with the fans, and instead they went to that whole King Barrett, and they just basically told him to stop, and pretty much killed his momentum.
Because the thing is, I've learned about especially with WWE, is they have some, even though you're going over, if they don't want you over, they're going to stop it because they're very selective.
Like that. They're banking on it though.
Yeah.
Well,
You don't just put out Rusev Day shirts like that.
yeah, but I'm happy for Rusev, and I hope and pray to God that WWE doesn't fuck this up
Yeah.
like they
As
do.
long as his wife don't ruin it for him, I think we'll be okay.
Yeah. She could. I mean, this would be great. You get those. You get the. You get. He comes out there. He sings, "It's Rusev Day," and then just have the wife hand out Rusev treats to the crowd, and he comes out. You could really play it up. If they could really make something out of this, they let it go.
Yeah. But as far as Miz getting named Wrestler of the Year, I will admit that that's fitting.
That is fitting.
Even though I would think it's kind of a tie between him and AJ.
It is. If you're talking about the Wrestler of the Year, it's a tie between he and AJ Styles because between the two.
Well, I would say Raw, Miz, and then AJ
SmackDown. Yeah. Because you got to look at this thing, man. I mean, AJ Styles had almost a flawless run. I mean, you look at every match he wrestled. I mean, God, it's been phenomenal. He's lived up to the name. Every match he went into was quality. Good Lord! I mean, he turned a match with Jinder Mahal into gold. I mean, he just turns everything into gold. And I can see why they say Vince now sees him for what he is: money. AJ Styles is money.
And then I mean, the man, Miz, I'm a Miz guy, so I'm happy. I mean, if anything, pretty much saved the careers of Bo Dallas and Chris Samuel.
Pretty much.
I mean, they have just ran with that Mr. Rock thing and just, it's just been great. You want to talk about another thing this year? It's kind of really in Mr. Rock, but it's connected with, I mean, the rise of Elias.
Yeah, I'm so glad. I want to speak about this. Elias Sampson, even when he was in NXT, I was getting into the character. People were booing him, because it was the thing to do. But I mean, they legit didn't like him, and I didn't agree with that. I liked the character. He looked like something from like the early '90s WCW, like the thing. Like he reminded me of Dr. Death Steve Williams.
I would probably see playing guitar at Hummingbird.
Yeah, but when he gets in his gear and he's ready to wrestle, doesn't he remind you of Dr. Death Steve Williams a little bit?
A little bit.
Just by the face and the build, or he reminds you of like rigor mortar, or what's it called, the flatliner, kind of like the '90s WCW guys. You know what I mean? He kind of has that feel, and he's stiff. He hits hard, man. I like him. I liked him. I liked him then, and I like what he's doing now. I'm glad he got over. I'm really glad he got over. I was enjoying the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you know, not because of being a wrestler. If anything, just for now, especially with Marie, because there's just so much growth. And so, I mean, just for those wonderful total belt jokes he did.
Yeah, that.
He did. It's still funny as hell.
Oh, that was great.
That was great.
Funny and spot on.
Yeah, they nailed that.
And that baby, their kid's going to be set for life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine now in like 20 years we're going to see their kid versus Daniel Bryan and Bree's baby at WrestleMania.
Didn't that match between The Miz and Dolph Ziggler happen for the Intercontinental title match they had that last year?
Yeah.
That was excellent. That where his career was on the line. That was one of the best. That was straight up old school late '80s WWF wrestling.
I know he had to leave to film the movie. We're talking about like the bad of the year, like and the fact that Roman took the belt off of him really pissed me off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I hope he went to back next week, honestly.
Yeah.
Well, they probably might because the whole thing with the Shield's pretty much done because of Dean Ambrose being hurt.
We're still talking about
I was saying.
We're talking about the bad stuff from last year, right?
Yep.
It was so great how you mentioned Angle, but then you gotta mention the bad with Jason freaking Jordan.
Oh god, that was not a good idea.
It makes no sense.
They should have kept Jordan with Gable.
Yeah, that was one of the dumbest
they
things.
just should have used them more in the tag team.
Why did they break them up? That made no damn sense.
They were so great together.
God, that we were hoping to have if Shelton was coming back, we were hoping to have Angle and get the world's greatest tag team at the end of the feud with the dang American
That's
Alpha.
what they should have done. They should have.
What the hell were they doing?
They really should.
Those matches would have been greatness. Those matches would have been fantastic.
They should have brought Gable and Shelton back to Raw, and if they were going to have Angle come back as a general manager.
And I'm enjoying Gable and Benjamin together though. I mean,
They're doing good.
Yeah, but they could have still had Jordan with him and had Angle come out and say like, "I'm going to bring back something new and something old for you."
Yeah.
And then had Shelton and Gable and Jordan come out and then.
What's his name? He's a cop now, but they say he still can wrestle. They say he still look his old partner
Charlie Haas.
Charlie Haas. They say they could have brought back Charlie Haas. They could have did that just for this. Just for this. They brought back Marty Jannetty, damn it. They could do this.
Didn't they have a thing with him because some of his wife did?
I don't remember, but it's been years.
either.
This is the Triple H era, damn it. Bring him back.
But this whole Jason Jordan and putting him together with Seth after Ambrose went out was kind of a bad idea.
Yeah.
So I don't know what they got to do now that.
And the audience was I think the WWE universe was very merciful considering the bad writing. Jason Jordan's Kurt Angle's son. I think we were all very giving in letting them run with that. I think we were very, as an audience, we were very forgiving for letting them run for that. Because we could have easily shut that one down. We were ready to shut that one down.
That's what the remote control was.
We were ready to shut that down. But we were very giving. We were very merciful. And we said, okay, we're just going to give you guys a chance to see if you can pull this off.
It's like, man, you might be great at man NFL, but you stuck in the character, buddy.
Yeah.
But it's just been one thing and another for the year 2017. Let's talk about Matt Hardy finally getting to be woken again.
That was the other highlight of last year. The Hardys coming back.
Yeah, that was great.
Too.
That was a good one.
That was a highlight.
That was.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're able to do the whole broken gimmick, but now they come to agreement with Anthem But I guess they didn't want to use the broken gimmick, so they used the whole woken gimmick.
See, that's what we like the related to the slang thing, like saying you woke, get woke.
It rhymes like broken and woken.
Yeah,
I know it rhymes, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I think it works just the same. I think just they're gonna as long as they can chant delete, they'll be fine.
It's just that broken sounds so much better.
It does.
Yeah, it does.
You like the new theme music?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people complain because he's facing Bray Wyatt, but I think Wyatt is the only one that can use the character justice.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the whole segment where they were switching back and forth
That was
between
great.
Matt and Wyatt,
That was great.
and they had Bray.
Last week when they were standing face to face, they just started laughing. It's just a bizarre angle.
Yeah.
That was great. When they were laughing at each other's face, that was great.
But it seemed like it's going to be a good feud between Wyatt and Matt Hardy.
So you just go, man, too long, you believe him.
Just sad that Jeff had to get hurt.
Yeah.
So hopefully we get to see King Maxwell and Ruby. Yeah, but I don't know how but I don't know how WWE would do that since
It probably won't happen because TNA did, but it would be so cool if they went to the compound again.
Well, it's not that. It's that Ruby kind of she gets very loud when someone pisses her off. So I don't know how WWE would feel about that. But
About what?
Ruby.
I'm just saying, I'd say that for
Reby, sorry.
I'd say like it'd be cool if they did that again, like film at the compound again.
That would be great.
I mean, you could make that a network special. I mean,
yeah, that would work as a network special.
I'm sure they could let bygones be bygones and let Reby play the piano at least once,
Yeah.
But who knows? I just had an angle thing where you film at the compound, have the crowd there, and that was a really cool idea when you did that.
Yeah. But
I'm talking positives and negatives of 2017 for wrestling in general.
Yeah.
Dude, the GWC Christmas Battle Royal. Fantastic. I just want to put that out there.
You just got to plug yourself, don't you?
No, it's a all things considered.
The way you just segued into that was priceless.
It was fantastic. It was good. It was really good. And there is something that happened professional wrestling wise with the GWC that dealt with let's just say that Mick Foley was involved and a few other people, and we can't talk about it, but hopefully when this thing gets released, I'll be able to come on here and talk about what happened with Mick Foley and the GWC and Jake the Snake Robertson and other people. But yeah, there is a huge GWC intensity positive. So GWC intensity does count in these conversations.
Of course it does. What are we going to tell them now? It doesn't?
Well, I'm not gonna say on that. You probably will.
Of course not. I'm not going to tell them that.
But you don't know you don't know what I'm going to say about what. Well, you can't
even tell us. You can't even tell us to the audience.
Yeah, I can't tell y'all.
We'll see.
We'll see. You guys will love it.
All right. I guess we'll end on this. Let's talk about them doing Ballot Club. Do you think it's a little too late to be doing it now?
I almost feel like that.
Anyway, so they might as well. They weren't really using any guys.
It can work if they let them dominate the show, because at this point if you can get AJ on SmackDown to get a few droogs from I know they're never gonna work with the Young Bucks, but damn it, somebody, even if they have to pull up what's called from NXT. I mean, just get AJ a crew, get Finn a crew, and let's have a little club rivalry here.
But who would they put in the crew?
Who could like match up with him? Like go his level.
I don't know.
would say Shelton, maybe.
Yeah.
I
Shelton,
think Gable could.
Gable.
Like,
Plus, they already have that built where AJ actually respects Gable to a degree. You know.
I guess, well, there you go. I guess Gable and Benjamin, I guess.
I would say the Usos.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah.
Who else would I think would join AJ's crew?
The Usos would, or
Maybe.
then you have
It's kind of hard because SmackDown really doesn't have that many people
That's
that
what
you
I'm
can
saying.
make a crew.
there are many. But I'm saying bring up some folks from NXT, or even if you have to hire from the outside. I mean, somebody.
Oh, you think Gargano could hang?
Yeah, Johnny. Johnny.
You think Johnny Wrestling could hang? Then?
Johnny Wrestling can hang with AJ.
Pretty much.
Johnny Wrestling, man.
But what about Balor? They would probably need at least 2 more people.
Back to the 3. Well,
Yeah.
God, they just roll a roster, man.
I would say Dean Ambrose.
Maybe that's another. Well, you get well soon too.
Yeah. Well, it'd be a shocker like he betrays the Shield and goes
He
with
turns on the Shield. Yeah, he
goes
goes.
with
I'm not sure which is more painful, Ambrose's injury or Kurt Hawkins losing a record.
My God, yeah, Kurt Hawkins losing record is bad, man.
Well, look at it this way. At least he still got his wife.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Or
At least he's got Zack Ryder constantly losing to Mojo Rawley.
I would say.
I don't know who else could be in Balor Club. I mean, that would make sense.
Maybe Joe.
Since we filmed this episode, since we started filming this episode, some highlights stuff, we have not mentioned Nakamura at all.
Oh yeah, Shinsuke Nakamura.
Well, honestly,
They haven't done anything with him.
They haven't done anything with him.
They've done nothing with him yet. They're just kind of floating him around. They've been dragging their feet with him, you ask me. And yeah, I understand that you had the India push with gender and everything. We get that. But God, I mean, that's the one person I think should win the Royal Rumble. Good Lord.
That's been my pick.
Nakamura needs to win that damn Royal Rumble.
The only way Nakamura will win it is if AJ still has the title to WrestleMania.
They need to let that happen. That's money. That's a WrestleMania main event. That's money.
Wouldn't it be 2 SmackDown wins guys in a row that's won Rumble?
Yeah, but they need to let that happen because there's money there. AJ versus Nakamura at WrestleMania would be like a huge draw. It's the right time to do it. They're both still healthy. You might as well do this now. If you don't do it now, it's going to be a waste. Similar to that time they should have had Hulk Hogan and Flair fight, but then they were going to, but they didn't do it. And it turned out to be one of the biggest financial losses ever.
If we were doing the Styles versus Balor Club thing, you could have Nakamura and Styles for the next 2 weeks betray Styles.
Ooh.
They win a Mania right there.
Ooh. That would be good.
You see how beautiful that sounded?
Yeah, that was, wow.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
You really should hire me.
Yeah.
But I think that's pretty much for today. So thank you for joining us. Please subscribe, hit the like button, and hit the bell. I'd like to thank California Kid, the party for joining me. Check
enough to do.
check out the GWC Intensity.
Thank you for calling me and waking me up.
You're welcome. And y'all have a nice day. See you later.
All right, guys. Peace.
All right, tell your friends.